At the risk of the 2018 Texans using this like the 2017 Eagles did after a very similar segment a year ago, I will say the Texans, of all the teams that are going to make the playoffs in the AFC, are the team I have the least confidence in, so I am out.
Oh, no problem. You ain't going to be able to go to Philadelphia. Now you ain't going to be able to go back.
I used to own a home in Houston. Of the 6 teams that are probably going to make the playoffs in the AFC, Chiefs, Steelers, Patriots, Chargers, Colts, Texans. Who's the team I would most want to face?
The Houston Texans.
The Houston Texans, so I got to be out.
All right, moving on. The Titans took the loss last night, but Marcus Mariota put up some big-time numbers. 22-23, 303 yards, 2 TDs, 0 picks. Nick, you went around on Mariota being a franchise quarterback.
Despite him having one of his best games of his career, I have to be out. I have been so disappointed by what he's been in years 3 and 4 after what I thought was a good progression in years 1 and 2. So, no, I got to be out on Marcus Mariota.
I like Marcus. I like him as a player. I think he's a good leader. I think he's a good face for a franchise. But, Jenna, it's an embarrassment of throwers that we got in the league now. I can't go with a passing attack that's less than just because I like a guy. There's too many guys that can throw the ball. So I think Matt LaFleur, the offensive coordinator, has done a tremendous job with them this year. He has improved, but I got to be out because there's so many throws.
You're both out, I'm sure. It was because of the mustache. Sticking with the AFC South. I get it. It's not great, though. Andrew Luck gets at least 3 touchdown passes.
Did that guy you dated in high school, did he have a mustache?
He did not have a mustache. No facial hair. And he now has the 3rd best odds to win the MVP. Only Drew Brees and Patty Mahomes are ahead of him. CC, as someone who has not been able to grow a full beard, are you in or out on Andrew Luck being a true MVP contender?
Not unless, are you into 3rd, 4th place finishes? Like, if you're in the 3rd and 4th place finishes, yeah, Andrew Luck, oh, man, that's my guy. Now, it's a great story. Tremendous recovery. He's going to nip J.J. Watt as far as comeback player of the year. Glad to have him, but nah. Drew Brees right now is the MVP, regardless of what this guy getting ready to say after me.
In a normal year, Luck and Rivers would be right near, if not at the top of the list.
Yes.
But this is not a normal year. You have Drew Brees having an all-time year from an all-time player, and Pat Mahomes going to throw for 5,000 yards and 50 touchdowns. There are 2 guys that should get NFL MVP. People should know. It's not like NBA MVP where you vote a 1st, 2nd, 3rd. You vote for one name. You submit one name, about 50 people vote. All 50 of those voters should either have Drew Brees or Pat Mahomes on their ballot. No one else should get a vote.
Oh, listen, Aaron Donald and 10-1 Rams. He should be a write-in candidate somewhere. All right, he's playing amazing for a defensive tackle with the sack productivity. Slide him on in there as a write-in candidate.
Write-in? They're all write-ins. What do you mean a write-in candidate?
Let me get political for
you think one of them's like is the
On to the Jaguars, where head coach Doug Marrone has made the decision to bench Blake Bortles for Cody Kessler. Kessler comes in with an outstanding 0-8 record as an NFL starter. Nick Wright, you went around on the Jags' decision to bench Bortles.
I am out on their decision to bench Blake Bortles.
Oh, you doing such a thing?
What?
Getting smart.
What do you mean? Who's getting smart?
Go.
No,
Let's hear it.
Listen, they should have done this 2 years ago. They didn't. Blake Bortles this year has identical numbers to what his career numbers are. And now you're going to scapegoat him. You can't blame Blake Bortles for being Blake Bortles. If you buy a new puppy, you can't blame him for peeing on the rug. Like, that is who he is. Blake Bortles has been who he is. They fired the offensive coordinator. They benched Blake Bortles. Like, that's going to fix anything. They screwed this up 2 years ago with drafting Fournette instead of Mahomes or Watson. They screwed it up even more by extending Blake Bortles. You bench him like. He's not the reason you're 3-8.
I forgot what I was going to say because I'm getting ready to get a puppy, and you're talking about puppy pee-peeing everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to lose my enthusiasm.
Yes.
Blake Bortles, I got it. What am I, Nick? I'm in. They should have been benched him. They should have been benched him. I've been telling them to sit him down.
What if it said out?
I would have changed the story. Hey, you get new information?
My friend Chris Carter is never surprised by anything that happens in the NFL. The only thing he's surprised by is the answers he gave 4 hours ago.
Yeah.
Every day.
Now I'm in love with this little dog, and it seems like every day someone's trying to discourage me from this puppy pee.
All right, here we go. Chargers running back Melvin Gordon suffered an MCL sprain in the 3rd quarter against the Cardinals. Gordon is expected to be out the next few weeks, but could be back before the end of the regular season. CC, you in or out on the Chargers offense remaining elite even without Gordon?
I'm going to be in because Phillip Rivers, the way he's playing, the way they spread the ball around, the way they call plays, I believe they're going to be able to get through this period. Who they're facing, I believe they don't have to have that consistent big, because Melvin Gordon is a special running back. He's going to be starting including, if he hadn't got hurt, in the conversation, who are the top 5 running backs in the NFL? Melvin Gordon's in that, but the productivity, because of the quarterback, is going to continue to be high.
Listen, the Chargers, I believe their ceiling this year, because of what Kansas City is doing, is the 5 seed either way. I think that because of Phillip Rivers and Keenan Allen and Mike Williams and Joey Bosa now back on defense, they can deal with not having Melvin Gordon for a few weeks. If this were a season-ending injury, I'd feel differently. But, yeah, can they stay elite for the time being without him? Absolutely, so I am in. The Chargers are a team now that could surprise some people and go on a deep playoff.
And also Wisconsin, man, they've produced a lot of good college running backs. But when they get to the NFL, they are buff. Gain weight, get real slow. James White coming out of the backfield special in New England. But
Melvin Gordon's been their best pro
He's been the best pro in a long time.
Hold that L, Ron Dane.
Good stuff, guys. Take a break. Coming up.